Put a one in the chat if you think leftists are crazy. Today we have one from Paul Joseph Watson. The truth about this piece of this is about the shooter who assassinated Charlie Kirk in front of a large audience and his woman and children. Let's check it out.
Just when you thought they couldn't get more depraved, they somehow managed to get more depraved. First, they celebrated Charlie Kirk's murder.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Praised his killer.
I have met people like this in person. In person. This was when Trump almost got assassinated. I heard one of them being like sad. They said it like this. Oh, I wish Trump would have died. I would have been so happy. Safe to say that it disgusted me. It made my skin crawl that this was a human.
Justified his murder by saying he probably deserved it.
I will not ever feel bad when bad people get what the fuck they deserve.
Continued to smear him as an extremist after he was murdered, but apparently that wasn't enough. Now they've launched a mammoth misinformation campaign, asserting that Kirk's killer was actually a Trump-supporting Christian conservative, because that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Tyler Robinson, massive conservative, staunch Republican, big Trump supporter, decides to publicly assassinate Charlie Kirk, probably the most prominent Trump supporter in America, the man who perhaps over any other was instrumental in getting Trump re-elected. It's so patently fucking ridiculous. You don't think they'd have the brazen temerity to even try it. Oh, but they are. Told you all it was a Trump supporter. Straight.
It's a dem, bro. It's a like furry dem something. Dude had like a transgender girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This dude was most definitely not a goddamn Republican.
This white guy with conservative gun-loving parents. So Charlie Kirk's killer was a straight white cis Christian male from a Republican family. Wow! Charlie Kirk was killed by Tyler Robinson, a
just okay, like people don't do this, but just judge by the face, bro. Judge by the face. Does this dude look like a normal person? Like this dude is clearly like a dem looking dude, and like he just has that shooter look to him. Yeah,
white Christian conservative male, because nothing screams.
And it's not the family that, of course, listen, these people, they get indoctrinated by these schools, these systems. The family were probably fucking normal people that just had no idea these kinds of thoughts, these kinds, this kind of trickery that can happen to a person. It's yeah.
I'm a Christian conservative Republican Trump supporter than literally engraving Antifa slogans on your bullets.
I think the clearest one that says "catch fascist." There's not, and by the way, that's like catch like a ball, catch this. That's, I think that speaks for itself.
Oh, but there's no theme to the bullet casings.
That there is no really chronic theme.
A transgender furry meme. Hey Bella Ciao, a World War II anti-fascist song beloved by Antifa. There's no theme there though, the motive remains a total mystery. The bullet, hey fascist, catch. The left, this guy was clearly MAGA.
If you still believe in legacy media, and here in Norway, it's like I've met these people, they believe the legacy media that are controlled by the government, like the fucking gospel from gods. They believe in it so much. It's like, if you actually still believe the media, you are actually retarded. You cannot think for yourself. You lack the ability. You cannot be called an intellectual in any kind of way. You are retarded. Yeah.
I may have been quick to point fingers at the left for Charlie Kirk's death, but Tyler Robinson's grandmother insists that they came.
Like, it's not that difficult. These people writing these articles and making these news stories, they are not that different from you. They're just average people. And the thing is, you just have a little bit of common sense and critical thinking skills, and you can be better than 95% of these trash journalists that just lie on these legacy media platforms. Like, you do know that they're not better than you. You do know that, right? You can just look at all the facts and come up with your own conclusions and see if they're right or wrong based on the evidence that keeps coming out. Like, you don't have to be this retard that just listens to other people. I'm sick and tired of these NPCs, man. Like, can't you think for yourself? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You, because other people tell you to not feel bad for someone, you don't? Like, are you a human? What the fuck? A fellow countryman just got assassinated in front of their family, and you feel nothing? Like, I don't feel safe around you. You're like a demon. This is why I tell you, don't trust people who don't believe in, who don't have faith in God. These people are, I mean, they believe in nothing. They believe in lies. You can treat them, I mean, these people, they expect you to feel sympathy and listen to their problems. It's, no. What's the difference between you and a pig? Like, explain to me. Please convince me. Why are you not a pig? Like, fuck.
From a family of Trump supporters. Tyler Robinson's parents, Matt Robinson and Amber Jones Robinson, are both confirmed to be registered Republicans. Oh, you mean the ones who literally turned him into the authorities? The ones who said he was an extreme leftist who vented his hatred towards conservatives and Kirk at a recent family dinner. Robinson's high school friend said he was a leftist. Pretty left on everything and had recently become more extremist in his leftist views. Another school friend said he was a weird Reddit kid. Reddit being a hysterically far-left forum.
I went to school with this Tyler Robinson kid. I'll show y'all. That's him right there, Tyler Robinson. And the best way I could describe him is just like a Reddit kid.
So who killed Charlie Kirk? A fellow conservative, obviously. They dug up a political donation to the Trump campaign by a totally different dude who happened to share the same name as the killer, then claimed it was the killer. Look, the shooter supported Trump. Now, you just doxed some poor innocent guy, putting his life in danger to bolster a completely bogus narrative. Whoops, here's the correction. The correction gets seen by hardly anyone, while the original fake post got tens of millions of views. Total and utter scumbags. I just discovered something wild about stem cells. Stem cells are like tiny repair crews in your body that go out and fix anything that needs. Look at the farmer. If you could heal your knees, but don't fly
cells to
destroyed the and get down feet. And his brother didn't miss this one. Oh, but he wore a Trump costume for Halloween in 2017. Must mean he supported Trump. Yeah, he's literally on top of Trump like he's a hunting trophy. And his brother's dressed as a Trump hunter with a target on Trump's face. They're even photoshopping the killer wearing a Trump t-shirt and passing it off as a real image. They're even now claiming Robinson was a groiper. Oh yes, groipers. Not the biggest fans of Jews, are they? So they totally use the word fascist, literally engrave it on the bullet as an insult, wouldn't they? Oh, that makes perfect sense. They'll knowingly perpetuate every ghoulish lie under the sun to gaslight the less well-informed into believing the absolute opposite of reality, to cover up the fact that the killer was manifestly, provably a demented leftist, radicalized by their decade-long rhetorical campaign of dehumanizing everyone who doesn't share their every opinion as a fascist Nazi.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to prevent.
Look at all these people. They're weak. They're weak. All these people are weak. You think weak people should be allowed to have power? You are an idiot. These people become tyrannical. I've had weak people who have had managerial or leadership positions above me at work. I've had a woman as the boss, and I gotta tell you, they were the worst boss I have ever worked under. It got so bad I had to quit the fucking job. I just couldn't anymore. These people, as soon as they get a little bit of power, they've lived their entire lives being weak and helpless. They start being tyrannical over people. This is how, like, you get, like, absolute police or, like, mass surveillance states if these people are in power. they're weak.
The spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
Listen, I'm not a red or blue type of guy. I think the system is fucked. No matter what way, no matter which way you go, it all leads to Rome. It all leads to Israel. Like, that's what I believe. People with the money, they get to lobby whatever the fuck they want, and they'll get record profits year after year. Meanwhile, the average American gets fucked with rent, with food prices, with gas, with whatever the fuck you want to pick. Your life will just increasingly get more difficult. And the culture as well, you got to talk about it. Like, you'll have less money, women won't like you as much, like less children get produced, less happy relationships, marriages get happen, more divorces happen, like things are just going downhill. And
we are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
And we are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy.
By the way, these people tell on themselves, this is what they want. They are the fascists. They want to control every aspect of your life. And you're not allowed to deviate or have free thought that criticizes the Democrats, their ideologies that are like they have false bedrocks when it comes to their knowledge. They have false assumptions about human nature and how it works. They are tricked by Marxist ideas. They want to create this like utopia that will never ever exist. And they're, you know, communists. They're Marxists. They are children. That's what they are. They're weak. Any person with a little bit of power understands that all of that is garbage. You cannot trust these people. And they lack any kind of moral bedrock. It is never enough. There's always a new bottom to reach. And now they dance and celebrate when a man gets shot in front of his family, and next they'll be happy torturing children on the street. Like that is just an extreme example I just made. It's a non-zero chance of that happening. Like it could happen. So at one point, people with common sense and rationality, and people who can think more holistically, who have the ability to think abstractly, who aren't like these mindless, brainless zombie NPCs. You need to get power and fix this shit. But there's so goddamn many of these like monsters. They're among us. It's crazy.
Democracy falling to an authoritarian.
I meet more and more of these monsters, and I just don't feel safe around them. Like, how the fuck, like, I don't want any children around these people. Any people around these people. Like, they're dangerous individuals with their thoughts. They have violent thoughts all the time, and they want to act on them. But I think they're just waiting for society to collapse a little bit more, and then they'll act on it. These are the most, they are the worst people I ever met in my life. This is what happens when you grow up without love, without discipline, without a father, without, not even a father, but like love from the family. They don't correct your mistakes. They don't discipline you when you're wrong. Then you're fucked. You grow up to be one of these monsters.
And potentially fascist form of government.
Not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said,
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
There are countless people who knew Charlie better than I did, whose tributes are worth way more. Suffice to say, I went to dinner with him twice, once in London and once in DC at CPAC. And my memory of Charlie is of a warm, kind, graceful, charming man. A glimpse of his character reflected by the first message he ever sent to me, simply offering his help and support in any way possible. As a father of a boy who's a similar age to Charlie and his wife's son, it tears me apart inside every time I think of the terror and the trauma that's being inflicted on his children. This depraved sickness of inciting, justifying, and celebrating political violence, violence of any kind, simply because you disagree with the sounds coming out of someone's mouth, must be completely eradicated from society if we're to maintain any kind of humanity.
Yeah, we need to out these people, these fucking losers. They need to, your name, you as a person, like, yeah, whoops, you lose your fucking job over this, you fucking sicko. You deserve that. Lose your school position. Like, people need to know who the fuck these losers are so you can stay away from them. They need to be outed. And censoring them is not the correct step. You need to out them more. Let them speak. Figure out who the fuck they are. And not, I mean, they openly make fucking TikToks about this shit, about dancing on fucking father who just got assassinated. You know, out them. Figure out who the fuck they are. Boom. Their names, who they are, where they work. It's like you shouldn't, no. You are a danger. You are mentally ill. That is what you are. And there's so goddamn many of them. It's insane. And yeah, I mean, you can fucking make lists. You can search them up. Is this person mentally ill? Oh yeah, they are. They fucking celebrated the death of a father in front of his children. We're like, whoa. This is what happens, man, when you don't develop when you don't like develop properly as a child, as like a person. You know, you lack the ability to think. I don't understand.
As a species, and avoid a descent into animalistic barbarism that results in nothing less than rampant torment, suffering, and evil. Rest in peace, Charlie.
Only in America.
By the way, it is always, I saw it's mostly of these women that are like celebrating and being happy. But the thing is, if the world if the world falls into chaos and barbarism, you women will be the most hurt by it. Like, you will suffer the most. Not the men, it will be the women.
Is it possible to say, you know?
But yeah, I just gotta say, like, do not let these children provoke you into being violent, into being an idiot. That is what they want. They want a reaction out of you. They want you to hit them. They want you to kill them. To be like, see, what I did was justified. They are children. Do not give them attention. Be calm about this, please. I know there are many who want to do something and they want to do it now. Please do not become like them. Do not stoop to their level. Do not do anything stupid, please.
You know what? I don't like the way the country is going, and to do something about it. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. Stay involved. Trust God and act obediently. Romans 12:2 verse. That God will use all things for good for those who love him. It's bigger than you. I want you to remember that. It is bigger than you. It's bigger than me. You are here to make somebody else's life better, the pursuit of liberty and freedom. You know what gives me strength? The hundreds of thousands of you that say, Charlie, keep going.
1 Corinthians 5 and 15. So that's all pretty amazing evidence, not just intra-biblical evidence, but extra-biblical evidence that Jesus Christ was a real person. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified, died, and rose on the third day, and he is Lord and God of all.
Yeah, I'll edit that one. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch you boys in the next one. Take care of yourself.